Hello, friends, and welcome back to Wanderlust City. Um, I know it's been a while since I posted a video, but I've been busy with work and stuff like that. I'm still truck driving for Prime. I'm almost over 3 years now, over 3 years with this company, and I have to say that I never been with a company in general for like such a long time, and so that tells you a lot about this company. You know, they do things the right way, and there's things that happen like in any other job, but you really can't blame the company. It's just stuff that just happens, right? But yeah, I just wanted to talk about whether you should consider being a truck driver in 2025. And I think it all depends on the goals that you have, right? For example, myself, I'm 36 now. I got into truck driving when I was like 33, I think, something like that. And I got into the mindset of like wanting to accomplish goals, financial goals, and I did. So if you go into that mindset, I think you'll do well, but you have to sacrifice a lot. For example, there's not gonna be a lot of social activity, I believe, because you're mostly on the road. I do over the road, but this is the good thing about trucking. You can do many things. For example, you can, once you get like a 1 year, 6 months, or a year of experience, you can do local jobs. So you can be home more often. I just did OTR because I'm saving on rent, and it's just like financially better for me. And what I do is like I work like a month or 2 months straight, like without stopping, and then I go on vacation. I usually go outside of the country because the dollar just goes like way farther. So that's what I do. I stay out for a month, 2 months, and then go on a vacation, usually 2, 3 weeks, right? So that works for me. I'm pretty happy with that. I achieved my goals that I wanted to do. So I have like no debt, like zero debt too. And I was able to learn a lot about finances when I was truck driving, because when you're truck driving, you can like listen to financial podcasts and stuff like that. So you're like doing two things at a time. You're doing your job and you're like learning. So before you guys go like, oh my god, you can be, yeah, people listen to the podcast. You're not watching the podcast, you're listening to the podcast. So yeah, I did that, and I think it's a good career, honestly. I don't know if it's like a long term, like forever type of career for myself, but many people do take this career like that, right? And they become owner operators and stuff like that. I'm a lease operator, so I'm just leasing the truck from them, and I've been doing it for almost 3 years now. So it tells you like it can work out if you go with that mindset. It's all about the mindset. Yeah, like you're gonna come out here and you're gonna make money. You're not gonna be blowing your money as soon, because you do get like some good paychecks, and you gotta be smart. You gotta like first like clear your debts, and once you clear your debts, you just like keep stacking money and like investing the money into crypto or the stock S&P, or so yeah, you gotta be smart. You can't just come out here and be like, oh my god, like all this money, and I'm gonna take like a weekend off and in Vegas and blow all the money, because I've seen that happen, right? People do that stuff. So yeah, so if you want to become a truck driver in 2025, I think it would be a good idea. The rates are getting better. The rates were really bad at some point in 2024. Now they're doing much better, the rates. There's more demand. There's like better technology for the trucks. All the trucks right now have implemented a lot of safety things that, like, they just make them safer and safer with each year. So you just have to, you just gotta make sure that you stay focused on the road, and that's it, right? Yeah, you also have like the flexibility of having a lifestyle where like 9 to 5 every day, weekends off. You can work, like, I know many people just rather work for like 2, 3 weeks and then have 1 week off. So you have that flexibility, or you can work like Monday to Friday and then have the weekends off. So you have options. You also get to travel the country, even though you might not be able to stop for like long periods of time to see stuff. For example, last year I decided I wanted to go to Seattle. So I just told my fleet manager to take me a load to Seattle, and I stayed there for 3 days, and it was an amazing time because I live there, and it is a really nice city. Some of the cons, I guess, of being a truck driver would be the long hours on the road. And like I said, being away from your family and friends, that means like your social life is gonna be very limited. So if you're very like a social type of person, I wouldn't recommend this type of job because then you can become depressed or have issues. Especially if you have like kids too. I think that would be pretty difficult for me. Health challenges, you have also health challenges that you have to deal with here in the work. It's a very sedentary type of work. The vibrations of the truck can damage your body. The food too here on the road is pretty bad, but there's like ways to work around that. For example, what I do is like I try to walk at least like 2-3 miles a day, just walking around the same parking lot, just to get some type of exercise. I have weights in the truck too. And for meals, what I recommend that you do is that you go to Walmart, you buy in bulk, like buy a lot of food, and it's healthy, so you can just keep it in the fridge, and that should be fine for that. uh, and also another con would be the payments are not consistent. So it's not like you're not gonna make like $3,000 every week. This week you might make 3,000, 4,000, but then the next week you might make like 1,500. So you have to be very smart about your budget. And there's also the fear of automation concerns, right? With technology evolving, is this like a long-term type of career? I would say yes. Even the AI, as advanced as it is, just dealing with everyday life situations, it's not gonna be able to handle that. Like for example, accidents that happen, or the road is closed. What's the truck gonna do? You gotta like, you still need like a driver behind the wheel. So yeah, I think there's definitely gonna be a long-term stability in this industry. I don't know how long, but it's definitely concerning to with all the new technology coming up. So yeah, if you want to become a truck driver in 2025, I'd say that it's a good year to do it. You have a lot of opportunities. You can sign up for example, I got my CDL through Prime. I did 1 year with them. Well, I stayed longer than that. I've been with them for longer than a year now. And then you don't have to pay the CDL training, so they pay for my hotels and everything. It was a pretty good deal. And I'll say this, like many people from other parts of the world, when they hear about opportunities like this, they would be like crazy. Like they think it would be a scam, because it's a good deal. So you just have to take advantage of the deal and like stay focused, and hopefully things work out well. So yeah, I would say yeah. Becoming a truck driver in 2025 can be. You gotta come with the mindset of like, these are my goals, and you're gonna do these goals and learn from people. You gotta be open-minded, and yeah, just be open-minded to people teaching you, and I think you'll do well. So yeah, that's my video for today, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Bye bye.